welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing The Girl from the Well by Chupeco. This is a YA horror novel, and it's told from the point of view of a girl who was murdered. She was thrown down a well some 300 years ago, and all these centuries she has been wandering the world and freeing the spirits of the murdered dead. And she does this by killing their murderers. And she can recognize these murderers by... she's able to see like the spirits of the dead clinging to them, even though they themselves don't feel the weight of the souls that they have killed. They still cling to them, and so when she kills off these murderers, the spirits are set free. It doesn't bring her any peace though, so she continues to wander the world. And as the story goes on, she comes across a man. She's nicknamed like the Smiling Man, and she recognizes him for what he is, a serial killer, because she can see the spirits of the dead clinging to him. And she sees him following this young man by the name of Tark. And there's something odd about this boy. She sees right away. There's like a dark spirit within him, something evil that he himself is not aware of. And she becomes fascinated and kind of sticks close to the two of them, following them around. And it'll bring her into Tark's world. Tark is a young man who is a bit troubled. He lives with his father, and they've recently moved into this new town. The mother's not currently living with them for reasons you'll find out when you read this story, but they've moved to this new town to be closer to her. And within the town, at his new school, is a young girl named Callie, which is his cousin. She's a teaching assistant, and the father asks her to kind of keep an eye out for the boy. And situations kind of tying around with this serial killer and everything kind of pull Callie into it and everything, too. I found the story really, really fascinating, though, in terms of the way it was written, because it was written from the first-person point of view of Okiku, the murdered spirit. But it's really interesting because sometimes it is very first-person, and at other times she seems to almost distance herself, but she's almost like an omniscient narrator. So you almost forget that she is telling the story by the way it's worded. And I think some people might find that troublesome, but I really enjoyed it. I really got into the writing style and everything. I just thought it was really beautiful right away at the beginning. There's some nice passages in here. I didn't like mark a bunch, but like at the very beginning she says, you may think me by as being murdered myself, but my state of being has nothing to do with curiosity toward my own species, if we can be called such. We do not go gentle, as your poet encourages, into that good night. Also over here, she does a lot of counting, which is interesting. I think just sort of to kill time, she gets distracted and bored between, and she finds herself counting things around her. And it filters into the sentences as you're reading it, and there's little quotations of the count. So they come in droves, people in rich suits and richer tastes hurrying along, their minds immersed in the petty affairs that they consume their lives, 38. Children squabbling in cars on their way to school, mothers and fathers behind the wheel, 16. They have no reason to see me, an unavenged spirit, a nothing more. So I was really, really drawn into the writing style of this book. It just really captivated me, and Nukiko's character as well. There's lots of interesting things with Tark. It's mentioned in the description here. He's a moody teen. He's trapped by a series of intricate tattoos that are on his skin. For a young boy to have these tattoos, it seems rather odd. But they are very strange tattoos, and they do have a specific purpose. The scenes where Okiku takes her vengeance out on these serial killers is very creepy, and the way it's written and described, it just gave me chills. This is really, really good kind of horror ghost type story. There's a whole lot more to it, like I said, with the story involving the mother, which I'll let you find out as you read it along. But I really, really enjoyed this one. It definitely gave me the creeps. It'd be a good October read, and it's quick too. It's got really kind of short chapters. But again, I liked the way it was written. I think some people might find that odd with the sort of almost a third person type feel coming from a first-person narrator, but I enjoyed it. I really did. And this cover, can I say, is just awesome, isn't that? And then on the back too, and the little tagline: "The dead do not always rest." Yeah, I definitely recommend this one. I gave it, I think, 4 stars on Goodreads, and I recommend you pick it up if you're really into a good horror book. So that's my review, and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.